Hi, good afternoon, Marantha here, and welcome to my channel, Love Wild Earth, and we do all things do-it-yourself. I'm live off-grid, 100% solar powered, and I wild forage, lead hikes on the AT, and am an organic permaculture design slash everything that you can do positive to your soil and that kind of gardener. So I don't fit into any one of those categories, but take a little bit from each thing. But today I like to talk a lot about food and diet because I eat a lot out of my garden. And recently I have taken it upon myself to try something else. I did veganism for a very long time. It worked for me, because I was more of the raw vegan. I ate some cooked food, but I just mostly avoided cheese and meat products. I think I had salmon in there once in a blue moon, like in my whole young adult life, you know, probably just once. So, an egg occasionally, but then was like, yeah, nah. And it worked for me pretty well, and mostly because I just ate in-season fruits, in-season greens, and I usually marinated the greens really well so they were broken down, and I didn't really have any issues. I was not a rice, bean kind of vegetarian vegan at all, actually. I wasn't attracted to it. I didn't really taste bud-wise. I'm like, why? So as I got older, I started to feel a little, I guess, run down, like why I'm on this supposedly perfect diet and then I'm gaining weight. And I can tell you when I thought, well, I got injured, but then I started, remember that book came out and that whole thing with high carb, low fat, and the starch solution. And it made a lot of sense to me. And I read the China study and all of that. And I'm like, wow, this is really interesting stuff. And maybe I just need to tweak it and add these things. Feel a little more satiated, don't eat as much as I was eating, like as frequently actually, and that will help. And all I did was like freaking gain weight. So instead of like backing off on it, I said, oh, I'm doing it wrong. And I just did more of it in a little tweaked style. So now we fast forward to now, well, in the last couple years. So last year I just said, heck with it. I'm gonna go with keto, and I'm gonna do grass-fed butter and grass-fed, you know, beef and chicken and all that kind of stuff, and salmon. And then I you know, it's good, but I don't like keeping track of macros and things like that. It's just like, man, eating is a lot simpler than this, people. You know what I mean? So recently I said, okay, I've had like some digestive issues develop in later life. I've had a pretty strong digestion so far, like up until a few years ago, and then like literally like, you know, like abdominal pain in my upper abdominal pain, and I'm just like, you kidding me? And I had some nurses go, well, it could be this, could be gallbladder, could be this. I'm like, maybe not. What did you guys do? We had ours taken out. How did it help you? Didn't. Okay, yeah, not an option. I know the body's ability to heal itself. God made our bodies amazingly wonderful, and so I just believe in that power to heal. So through what we eat or don't eat. So I decided to go what everybody is calling carnivore. I'm not a full carnivore. I'm more of an omnivore now, but I did decide, like, you know, it makes sense. It can reset my system. I can get rid of all the sugar, all the starch, all the everything, and just eat this way for a week and see how it goes, and then go from there. Excuse me, fiddling with something. So I tried it for a week, and then 2 weeks, and then 3 weeks, then 4 weeks, then 5 weeks, and I finished week 5. Well, I'll be finished week 5 tomorrow, and actually today I added in some steamed cauliflower, and didn't bother me, didn't bloat me, yay, because I like some of the veg, you know, and I want to keep some of it in. And then I'm also learning what anti-nutrients don't work for me. We already know wheat, corn, no grain works for me. So that's an easy one for me. Artificial sugars, colored things don't work for me. So, you know, it's a good way to kind of decide what works for you. I also discovered that I don't really like chicken. Yes, I don't. I like eggs, and I can eat my chicken eggs all day long that I get from my chickens, but the chicken itself, no, I don't like it. Wings, the darker meat, yes. Same with other fowls. I like just it a little bit, like the dark meat, but other than that, I just prefer, I probably would never eat it again if it was never offered to me. Do you know what I'm saying? What I do love is venison. I could live on venison. If I could kill the animal, I can't. So occasionally a hunter friend will give me a little, and I'm very, very thankful. I can live on beef. I can just, man, I just feel good when I eat it, and everything was improving. Of course, my digestion is improving when you eat meat. Well, like I said, I've only eaten meat until today. My stomach, it's the first time, actually the second time, because I had a salad this weekend with some friends on a Sunday, but second time I felt actually this heavy fullness in my stomach. When I'm just eating the meat or the fish or the eggs, my stomach feels nice and empty. There's no bloat. There's nothing. I'm a little bloated right now, probably from the cauliflower, but I haven't, you know, been eating much, but I still don't feel like bad. So I still have energy and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, energy-wise, boom. My energy just was like I remember it being, you know, before all these problems started and stuff. Sorry, my hair is wet. I'm trying to sort of air dry it before I have to be someplace. And then my skin, even though I do make skin products, and I do have a little smattering of, I have my sunscreen, body butter lotion underneath, and I have put a light, just a really light, you can still see my skin, I just put a light, something over the top, because I've got to be somewhere, appointment, but normally I don't wear anything, and my skin is just, you know, nice and glowy, and my hair, it's hard to compare my hair because my hair is just thick. It always will, it always is, always will be, always has bounce, always has life. So I didn't really see anything going on with my hair that would have worried me. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know, I did carnivore for 5 weeks. I'm going to keep it a major part of my diet. I'm going to do more of a keto version. So the keto I was doing before was still pretty carb heavy. I'm going to leave it less and just stick with the salad, the greens I grow, you know, cook them with the meat, the vegetables I grow. I'm looking into the vegetables with the anti-nutrients that I can't handle because not all of them are bad for you. And I also believe fruit, because fruit offers itself. So these other vegetables do not offer themselves to us. They don't want to be eaten. And if they did, then they wouldn't be they wouldn't be these master chemists creating toxins. Not only that insects don't really want a lot of, but that affects that affect us as well. Fruit, however, is different. They hang their fruit there. They make it really sweet to the taste. And in season, I think, you know, I don't think like blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, I feel fine. I don't feel bloated. I feel kind of excited, and I guess I'm not overdoing it either. So, and I'm not eating it with my meat or I'm just eating them by themselves. So that could be a huge difference as well. But anyway, I didn't want this video. I see it's like at almost 9 minutes. I just wanted to comment on the carnivore. There are some really good doctors that have been doing it just as an experiment on themselves, and medical doctors that have finding that it is taking care of a lot of things that their own issues that they had, and that's really a cool thing. So this is my own experiment, and this is my first heads up. I was kind of ashamed to say that I was doing it. I don't know, because I'm sort of, you know, I bought into the whole vegan mindset. I tried not to like tout that it was the best diet on the planet, but it's sort of brainwashing in a little ways, you know, like I actually have a hard time going, but veg. But at the same time, a lot of these vegetables did not exist when, you know, people's from way, way back. And so we've developed a lot of them. So it's probably pretty, I think like we're okay with some of the native fruit trees that we have, and like the blueberries, I have native bushes, my peaches are native, like actually the one that's producing is the one that just landed here. Like, I have a couple of them in my forest growing. I'm like, this is so freaking awesome. And it could be a throwback, you know, because this used to be known as the peach state, so it could be a throwback from that. But anyway, I just wanted to just give my little 2 cents worth on the Carnivore Experience. I would say if you're having digestive issues and you want to try something other than drugs, which I don't think are long-term anyway, they're not getting to the problem, I would go ahead and try it. Find some things that you like. It's very easy to do, and you're not hungry. Like, I don't get hungry till about 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and then I make food, and then I'm hungry again around 7, and then I make a little bit more food, and then I am done. I have not one single craving for sweet things, not one single craving for any sweet carb, nothing, and I'm just kind of amazed by that. So, yeah, I was even walking right by my salads for a while, like, yeah, no. So now I'm kind of looking at green things going, wow, they look really good, and I think I'm going to incorporate them back. So I'll let you know how that goes, but in the meantime, you guys take care, and we'll do another video. I swear I am doing some collabs with my business partner, and we're going to do some do-it-yourself because I actually need help with a lot of this kind of stuff. Woo, I was swallowing at the same time. Anyway, so you guys have a great afternoon. And the next time I come back, we are going to do something really fun, or like maybe take a nature walk or something, and have a good time identifying some, how about edible or medicinal plants. Let's do that next time, okay? All right, for now, I want to sign off and say see you later. Okay, bye. I'm waving in the air, like over here. You don't even see that. Goodbye.